My name is Khulekani and I am an alcoholic. My mom, during Christmas time, she would come back home having for me some new shoes, Christmas clothes, some little bit of coins. She would give me some coins. Uh, no, I would be so happy around her. And some of the days, I used to love the perfume of my mom, especially when she is gone. Maybe she went back to work, or she went back to the town where she was working. Her perfume behind those sheets and the beds, the blankets. I loved sleeping there for some days, 2-3 weeks, just smelling the perfume of my mom. It's like she was around. So she did a very good job when she on my upbringing. She was there for me. When I arrived at Tranquility Home, my state was, I don't know what to explain. I was broken. I was so broken. So when I arrived in Tranquility, I was somebody who lost hope, who came here and say, let me try. The first day when I landed here, I was taken to detox room, and when I entered there, the rooms were clean. The house was up to point. It was okay. When I stepped down from the detox, down the stairs, I saw so many patients. People were laughing. People were sharing their stories. I decided, no, I am not the only alcoholic here. These are other alcoholics. These are other addicts. I was able to share my story. I remember there were some other guys, older guys I found here. And then when they were telling their stories, I could feel them. So that's when I started to loosen up. I started to talk about my stories. I shared about my stories. The only thing, sometimes I will try and hold back my tears, because when I looked back to everything that I've lost, it's so painful. But now I decided, because of the tools, the 12 steps, the program, it helped me. I've learned to let go and let God. I looked at my back, so I saw, no, I'm here now. Let me let God help me. Let these guys help me, because now I've walked my path. I failed, but then now I just handed everything to these guys to help me, obviously with the trust of God. Oh, welcome home, Khulekani. Hey, this is my room. Hey, it's still neat and clean. Oh, these guys, I wonder who are staying here. Yeah. How's it? What house is it? How's it, my man? How are you, my man?
I'm good, and how are you?
By the way, my name is Khulekani, the gospel artist, and I am a recovering alcoholic. What's your name, my man?
Oh, by the way, my name is Lolo, and I'm proud to say I'm also a recovering drug addict.
Yes, my man. Thank you so much. What brought you here?
What actually brought me here, I was living on hallucination. My life wasn't in proper terms. I actually went back and thought about the people who really loved me. So they were not even in such a good state. Like they should pay on the food. when I went on to take a decision that I really need help because I can see where my life is at and I can see how I'm actually functioning as a human. So I wouldn't say I was a proper human at that time. But then what actually brought me here, it was just my downs. I was very, very broken.
Yeah. By the way, this is my bed. I used to sleep here. This is my prayer place. I used to pray here, man, asking God, asking the higher power to guide me, to protect me, because when I came here, I was so broken. I was so down and out. I've hit the rock bottom, but God embraced me. As much as I embraced the program, I was willing to learn the program, and the program it gave me all the tools to fight the outside world. So how is it going around Tranquility?
Yeah, for now, I've got a little bit of sense of what Tranquility is all about. At first, I was very confused when coming inside Tranquility, just because I was in my broken state, so I couldn't like manage to get happy on a daily basis. But as days went on and went on, like I could get the sense of like here we just came to build a human being. We're not here to break someone else. But then for now, I can say I'm fully recovered and I'm feeling very, very good about this place.
That's what I got when I arrived here. When I was here, I got life. This is a university of life, man. That's what I can say to you. It's a university of life. Yeah. Thank you so much. Take care of this room and this bed also. And this bed is ijwayele umthandazo. So you must pray. Always you must pray. Sharp, sharp. Okay. How are you?
Hey, how's it, Khulekani?
I'm alright. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine, son, and you?
I'm alright.
Great, man.
Yes.
How have you been keeping?
Hey, I've been keeping good. Everything is it's coming okay. You did a good job. Tranquility did a good job as my counselor. You did a good job. I think all the tools that you gave me, I'm using the tools now. So I'm with the tools. So I'm not going to cry and say no. I'm facing this and this because I've got the tools.
The amazing and the most beautiful part about all this is that victory comes with willingness.
Yes.
When an individual is willing, there's such beautiful opportunities to grow, to change, to become the person that God intended you to be. This is what it's about. It's one of those rare things where defeat ends in victory.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that you will be defeated to have victory.
Yes.
And this is the case now.
Yeah.
From a person that was broken, hurt, in shambles, everything was just in shambles. Now just building up again and growing and growing and growing. And day by day, one day at a time.
Yeah.
And just keep it simple and just get better and better and better. And we're going to thank God about that because this is an amazing spiritual program that allows us to see God the way we want to see Him and to let Him act in our lives. And it looks like you allowed Him to come into your life again.
Definitely, and truly it is a spiritual program. I've learned so much. When I came here, I was broken, as you said. I was down and out. I've hit the rock bottom. The friends that I was pleasing, they were nowhere to be found. They disappeared into thin air. So I was all alone. But when I came here, I found the comfort, the welcome. It was warm. You gave me a warm hug. So I was able, although at the beginning I didn't want to do anything with rehab or anything to do with rehab. So, but when times goes on, when I stepped down these stairs to the other fellow patients there, I heard them talking, I heard them sharing their stories. So that's when now I got into sharing also. I said, oh, I'm not only an alcoholic. There are some other alcoholics here. There are some addicts here. People are sharing their stories. So now I was unable to speak about something that I never wanted to speak about. So I started the fellowship. We were together. We fellowed. I shared my stories. What brought me here. So it was nice. So now I'm with the Jews, and I thank God for tranquility. I thank God for the harms and the tribulations and the caves that Gibson went through, so that he can build this rehab, so that me and you and me and other patients can also get help.
It's amazing. The beautiful part, when one looks back on the pain and the misery, and then people feel ashamed when they're in rehab. There is no shame in rehab. The shame is when you're eating out of a tin. The shame is when you're laying in the gutter. The shame is when you can't even have a bath, or even brush your teeth, or even function as a human being. But to come into a rehab where the program is so intense, and it deals with the deepest and darkest areas of our lives, to break the shackles of the past and come into the light. And this is what we are allowed to do in recovery, to come into the light again, because we were always in the darkness. And this is victory for me.
I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else. I'm shining. I thank this tranquility. I thank the counselors of tranquility. I thank also the patients that are in here, because when you are in fellowship, you're not alone. That's why the program, it says we. That's now it only says I'm not supposed to say I. That I which destroyed me that time. People, when they are saying, hey, Khulekani, don't this, and then don't do this, and then I say I can't do this. But now in the fellowship, then we came to believe. So we are fighting this addiction together.
Thank you so much, Khulekani. And I want to wish you all the best in your recovery. Take it easy, one day at a time. And please, never ever forget where you come from. And never ever close the door completely on the past. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This is a sweet home. Tranquility accommodates everybody, every race. We've been given some tools here to fight the outside world. Tranquility, I would say, what I've learned here, I've learned that I should let the past go and focus to the future.
What's next for Khulekani is that the album is coming soon. It's done and dusted. I'm talking about my experiences during my addiction. There are some songs that I wrote whilst I was in rehab. Songs like lezi nyembezi engikhalayo, ngisikhale ngoba ngizondwa ngabantu ebengibathanda, abantu ebengibathemba. There's another song that I wrote in Tranquility 18. Kungumusa wakho ngiphila nje, ukube kuya ngabantu, ukube kuya ngezitha kabe sengafa. Those are the songs I wrote whilst I was in Tranquility. I was talking to myself, I was talking to the nation also, I was talking to the addicts also, to the alcoholics. You can arrest this disease, and the best place is Tranquility.
To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory, yeah, for all that He has done. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Oh, no. What a mighty God
we saved for that He has done. Oh, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Yeah. For that He has done. Oh, what a mighty God we save. What a mighty God we save. Oh, no, no, no. What a mighty God we save. For that He has done. With His power, He has raised me. With His power, He has raised me. To God be the glory, and for that He has done. Oh, what a mighty God we save. What a mighty God we saved. Oh, Lord. What a mighty God we saved. For what He has done. Oh, that He has done.